Hello mga kasubs and welcome to the Star Skills TV. You have me, Mark. Today I'm cooking salted eggs. Last month I prepared them by putting them in a jar. This is the non-conventional way. And then put some salt and then stored it for X weeks, and now it's ready for cooking. In this video you will see some jokes about salted eggs, how not to offer it to other people, and pretty much and then we'll make probably a fresh batch maybe on another video, but I'll tell you now how to make salted eggs. The traditional way was to uh, to use some sort of clay or mud, but since we don't have that, what I did was, um, you just have to boil. Take note, 5 cups of water. The ratio should be 5 to 1. So 5 cups of water, 1 cup of salt. The type of salt, well, that's up to you to figure out. Come up with your own recipe. I'll just give you the measurements. So 5 is to 1 for the salt. You don't have to boil the water. You just have to heat it and then stir until the salt is dissolved. Once it's dissolved, you cool it. Set it aside, let it cool, and then once it's cool, then that's the time you put it in a jar. Uh, with regards to the number of eggs, that will be up to you. If you'd like to put a baker's dozen, 30 pieces. I just tried 10 the previous month and it worked, so I just continued with 10 because this has some sort of expiry as well, but I'm not sure how long you can store it before it actually goes bad. So 10 was enough for me. Take note that the eggs needs to be submerged, but since they are not yet cooked, so when you put the egg in the jar, they are raw eggs, they tend to float. So the practice is, that mixture that you heated, you also put it in a plastic, in some sort of plastic. You tie it up and then you put it on top of the jar, so that what happens is it's gonna push down the eggs so that it's gonna be fully submerged, and then you close the lid. After closing the lid, you will have to store it. It can be as short as 15 days, as much as 25 or 30 days. It will now depend up to you on how long you will store it. So the longer you store it, the saltier it will become. I suggest that you try it for 15 days and then just take out a couple of eggs and then store it again for additional maybe 2 days or another 5 days, 20 days, so that you can you can determine how long you should store it, depending on your preference on saltiness. So you can try on the 15th, 20th, 25th, or maybe 15th, 17th, 19th, 21st, something like that. So just come up with a some sort of timetable. With regards to the cooking, you just cook it as if it were a hard-boiled egg. So it's up to you. I'm curious how it would taste if you cook it sunny side up, but I think it it will work depending on how long you've stored the egg and how salty it is. But I would prefer cooking it hard boiled, and then putting tomatoes and some leaves, turn it into some sort of salad. So guys, there you have it. That's how you create how to make salted egg. And for the succeeding video, some clips and some jokes about salted eggs. So guys, please show some loving by clicking the like button, subscribe, and then that bell notification, so that whenever you see new content, whenever we have new content, you'll be the first to know. Also, if you have any thoughts on or content that you would like me to try or upload, I would love to hear your thoughts. Leave it in the comments. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video. I just got my eggs out of the jar, and now they're salty. Would you want some? Would you like to try my salty eggs? I locked my eggs for several weeks inside a jar, and now they're out and extra salty. Would you want to try them? Someone asked me what's the difference between a salted egg and a red egg. And actually it's the preparation to make uh, an egg salty. You just have to follow the instruction that I mentioned earlier. So boil it, salt, store, and stuff. To make a red egg, you have to simply go downstairs and scratch it. Fast fact: how can you tell when an egg is cooked or uncooked? Let's find out. If the egg is uncooked, when you spin it, it is slow because of the fluid inside is going, in all directions. While when an egg that is cooked, when spinned, spins quickly. And that's how you can tell whether an egg is cooked or not.